Hey everybody, what's up? This is Sweezy's World. Could be your world. Thank you for stopping by, man. I truly mean it. It's just like a gift to have you guys stop by. I really mean it. Some thumbs ups also help a lot. Uh, I kind of talk about things here that interest me. A little bit of things that interest me, and I hope at some point they interest you. I mean, that's just part of it. And I also like to put up a little bit of a biblical, aspect of it. And today's no different. And so today's just a little reading, and it's from Job. It's 6 verse 8. Okay, and I'm reading it because I don't know by heart by any means, but it says, "Oh, that I might have my request, that God would grant me the thing I long for." Amen. All right. Okay, now look, it cracks me up. It really does. What's going on again? The flat earthers are at it again. They're using very high quality artificial intelligence to come up with whatever kind of video they're coming up with or whatever kind of pictures they're coming up with, saying, "Oh, we discovered this, no, we discovered that. Look, it's a flat earth, and we got big ice rims around it." Give me a break. Don't fall for that. Clickbait, nothing but clickbait. It's already long since proven that we're not flat. So just saying, artificial intelligence is running at its very best, and these yahoos are out there using it to their very best. So just keep that in mind. All right. Look, some things that we need to help us combat the coming SHtF that is literally knocking on our door, because we have riots and demonstrations and people being hurt. 3 or 4 different cities are planning it all over the place. It keeps getting worse and worse and worse. It's like the left against right. That's how it's turning out. Big false flag is predicted that the left is going to make it seem like the right is doing it and blame it on those who support President Trump. That's a coming. That's supposed to be a coming false flag. Like I say, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We already know who's pretty much responsible for everything that's been going on against the other side. It just is. But things you need, some things that you desperately need to get: power. You need power. You need food, short and long term. You need a way to self-defense. You got to have self-defense these days, otherwise you're out of luck. You need a drone. Now, I believe you really need a drone. Don't have to be a super expensive drone, $100. You do need something that has a little bit of GPS in it and a camera that you can visualize through your phone or another little monitor. So you can see what's going on a couple of blocks over, so you don't have to get out of where you're at and get yourself, a target. You know what I'm saying? So that's very important. Another thing very important: ham radios, CB radios, GRMS radios. You can't go wrong, Standard walkie-talkies. You need communication. And of course, you need somebody to communicate to. So you got to have just more than you. You know what I mean? They're just the lone wolf out there can get away, for only so long. And at some point, he's going to need other help and other people being able to, unless he's just the exception, right? And there's always an exception. But you and me, I know I'm not that exception. I can't do it alone. I can try doing it some alone, but I can't do it alone. And it's just one of those kind of things that you have to think about. You got to think about it, all the time these days, because there's doo-doo everywhere, right? There's doo-doo freaking everywhere, man. It's all a bunch of crap. So you have to defend yourself. You got to prepare yourself. Vitally important. Don't wait till the last minute. You wait till the last minute, there may be something you can't get. Maybe something that you need desperately that you can't get. Or you may need to, maybe if you have something that you can barter, maybe to get something that you may last things, but you can't count on that. You got to get them now while you can. I know things cost this. I'm short of this as everybody else is. And some of this stuff that I still need costs a little bit of money. And I'm budgeting myself in order to get them, because you have to give up something here to get this. That's just life. So I'm just saying, make sure you have a power source, solar panels, generator. Probably that battery generator is probably second to none. There's one out there, the 4 Patriots, the 2.5 EX or whatever it is. It's good. It's really good. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. But you need one or something along that line from another company or something that's less. If you don't have one, those are something extremely good to have. You never have to worry about gasoline. You always have, pretty much always going to have the sun to keep it charged. So it's just vitally important to have power. It's vitally important to have communications. It's vitally important to be able to see what's going on in your area from above, if you can. Even night vision. If you can afford some of these night vision goggles and stuff, get you a less. You can get a couple generations back. They work just fine. Some of these things you just have to have. You just kind of need. So, and make sure you got this, like I said, and make sure you got plenty of stuff to go in them, because you have to defend yourself. It's just going to be. It is what it is. So we just have to live that way. We put our trust and faith in Jesus Christ. Everything lies in His hands. But things going to have to happen on earth, because it's just prophesied to happen on earth, and we have to be able to defend ourselves, until His next coming. So, which probably is sooner rather than later. So, anyways, that's all I got. I hope everybody enjoyed the weekend, or enjoy your weekend. I hope you enjoyed the week. Like I said, get outside, smell the flowers, take a walk, go out into the woods, have a barbecue, go fishing if you can. Whatever you can do outside. It's always good to get good fresh air. It just is. It's good for the mind, soul, and it just is. So go do that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go do that. So, all right then. Hey, look, until next time, it's nothing but love for you. I truly mean it. Hopefully maybe we can talk to you this weekend. Still want a live broadcast. I know I don't get a whole lot of people to watch a live broadcast, but I'm working on it. But so anyways, all right then. Hey, look, until next time, be good, be careful, be safe, and I love you guys. So just, take care. All right. And talk to you later.